Sanbonan tumelang mulweni abusheni di macheroni. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, good day, goeiedag. Away Mastergunners, my name is Winston and welcome back to my channel, Bush is Wat Boer. On this channel we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and those small projects that you can do yourself, save on some money and enjoy the fruit of your labor. And in today's video guys, I'm gonna be experimenting with some bags and some potatoes. So let's go. Right, so I've been seeing videos on YouTube and going around whatever that people are using bags to plant potatoes. Now potatoes will grow if you see some growth coming out of the potatoes already. Like this is where the plant will start growing out of. So there's a lot of shoots already coming from this one already. Here's a smaller one. Oops, there's a smaller one with a few shoots, and there's also another one that's almost like rotten kind of, but there's some shoot, and believe you me, this potato will definitely bring you lots more potatoes. And on this side I have three more. There's some bigger ones, two big ones over here. There's also a shoot, there's a shoot. I think there's another big one there, and there's some small ones coming out, and then there's a small one that also has a shoot there. So I'm gonna plant 3 in this bag and 3 in this bag over here. So, and it's actually very easy. All you have to do is take your potato and just cover up. Take your potato and cover up, and take a small one and cover up. The soil is wet. I am not gonna wet it, so take this one and cover up. Take this one, let this side and cover up, and take the small one and put it there and cover up. So like I said, we got some good rain yesterday, so the soil is pretty wet. I'm gonna leave it just like that, and I will start watering it from tomorrow if we don't get any rain. I will start giving this water, and I will give you the next update once the shoots come through the soil. So I planted these potatoes in these bags the 15th of October. Today is the 1st of November, so it's about 2 weeks later, and this is how far it is already. This is the second bag. So what I'm going to do is now I'm just going to keep filling soil, and not just soil, mulch. You can see I'm adding mulch as well. This is just grass that the normal grass that I cut. So I'm going to add soil and grass, and I'm going to build it up. I still have more bags, I still have more potato seeds, so I'm going to plant a few more, and then the next update that I will give you is once these plants starts to flower, then I'll give you an update then. But this is what this 2 bags looks like. Okay, so it's the next day, and all I did was I added some soil in there, and I added these are flowers, the flowers that this tree throws off in spring. I just use that as a bedding, as a mulch, in this bag over here, and in this bag I also filled up, and then I added another bag. There's nothing growing here because I just planted these potato seed in here. So the next update would be, like I said, would be the when the plant starts flowering, showing us flowers. Alright, so it is 3 months later, and this is what our potato in bags look like. So those are the 3 bags, and you can see how the plant is like just growing everywhere. But however, in 3 months, this is the first flower that we are seeing that the potato plant is actually the plant that's in this bag over here. The first bag that we planted, that's the second one, that's the third one. So this is the first flower that we are seeing from the potato plant, and this is a sign that in there are potatoes starting to form. So right now we're gonna leave these plants. They're gonna make flowers. It's gonna be pollinated. They're gonna make more flowers, as a matter of fact. The other plants will make flowers. I don't see any as yet, but they're gonna make some flowers, and we are gonna wait until winter time when this plant starts dying down. Then we're gonna start harvesting. We are only in January now. It's the 21st of January. Our winter starts in June, so we still have 5 more months to wait for this plant to die down, and then we're gonna open up these bags, take out the soil, and see what we harvest, or if there's any potatoes inside the bags. So we are in February right now, and the potatoes that I planted in here, the plant completely died. This one still has a plant. It gave me flowers. The flowers died, but the plant is still alive. That one as well. I haven't seen any flowers from that one, but this one, I cannot remember if there were any flowers. So there is no point in us waiting any further because there is no plant. The plant is dead. We have to check if something has grown in there. I cannot say. And because nothing goes to waste, I am busy with the new planter over there. So I'm going to use this soil in that planter. So let's see what is in here. Can start.
I am.
Okay, so let's see what's happening over here. So if you wonder what this is an old dishwasher. So very old dishwasher. We tried to sell it, nobody wanted it. I stripped it using the parts in my planter. So let me see, the soil is actually very fertile because there is some worms also in here. When I start to come closer, and if you can, yeah, there you go, some nice worms. So there is nice, this fertile soil, but I am not too positive in terms of what we will find in here. So let's go a little bit quicker. Okay, pick it up. Yo, still ready. Come closer. Come closer. Okay, so here is the stem of the plant. Okay, it's nothing still there. Still nothing. Yeah, okay. It broke. I was hoping not to clean up. Yes. Okay. Seems like I can't avoid it. So let's see. Okay, and just as expected, there is no potatoes in here. None whatsoever. So there's nothing. There was nothing in this bag, and I expected that because I did not see any flowers on the plants. So now we have to wait for those two plants over there to see if anything is gonna grow from there. For now, what I'm gonna do is all the grass and the garden waste and this grass clippings, eggshells and everything will break down in here. This will turn into a nice fertile bed. I'm just not gonna plant anything in here. It's February. It's nothing. It's no use in planting anything in here. All I'm gonna do is just put all of that soil in there, and then we're done. Then we wait for those two. Okay, so it's winter, and we are gonna see if we have any potatoes in these bags. So let's check what we can find over here. These bags are so brittle. If I move them, they're gonna break. It tears. See there? It tears very easily. I think when it's exposed to water and sunlight, sun and all of that, I doubt there will be any potatoes even in here, because this plant died so quickly. I'm not even sure if it's this plant or this I can give to the chickens. They love it. I can give to them tomorrow. So let me see if we will be able to find anything in here. Let's just huh? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in there for them. Let's see. Okay, so this is bag number 1 or bag number 2 actually, and as I expected, there's nothing because this plant just died without giving us any flowers. So Dylan is using some soil for his mango plant he's growing. Actually doing very well. I'll show you what the plant looks like right now. But there's nothing. I kind of expected it. I saw the plant right now, the dead plant. There you go. This is what's left of the dead plant, and I hope you can see. Let me just see. Yep, this is what's left of the dead plant, and there's really nothing in there. So what I'm gonna do is these seedlings that has been growing, I'm gonna feed this to the chickens. I'll sift through this. Tomorrow it's late already. It's almost 6 o'clock, and it's getting dark, so we won't be able to see anything. So that's bag number 2. Let's go over to the next bag. Okay, so this is the last bag. So far we've planted 3 bags, and we don't have any potatoes to show for it. I'm not saying, okay, this is the potato that we planted. So this is definitely not one of the harvest potatoes. I wouldn't even know, because this potato looks so new and nice. I wouldn't even know if this is a potato from the plant. But let's go over. There's one already, so let's see what we can find from here. See if we can't turn this over. There's nice grubs here for the chickens. They're gonna, okay, here's a nice baby potato. So let me put the potatoes one side. There's a baby potato. I think I saw another potato here. So fruit. There's another one. Oh no, this is an eggshell. These are eggshells for calcium that we added to this thing. This is more clayish, so there won't be anything. This is also more clayish, so there won't be anything. So you know what? There's nothing. So what I'll do is, because I don't wanna open it further now, because of all the seedlings that I can see over here, I actually want to keep it hidden under the soil. So for now we have only this two. Let me come back tomorrow. As I sift through here, I'm gonna collect the seedlings to give to the chickens. I also saw some bugs. Where is the grubs? There's some thick grubs here. The chickens are gonna love this. Actually supposed to put the chickens on here so they can scratch around and find their food. but I saw some nice grubs here, fat ones. Oh, here's one. There is one. And these ones can bite also, so there you go. There you go. Can see that there's a couple of them in there as well. So tomorrow I will surf through to see if I can find any more potatoes, grubs for the chickens, and more seedlings for the chickens. Let me come back tomorrow when there's more light. Okay, so I went through this the next morning. I went through both piles, and this is the total harvest of the 3 bags that we had. So I don't know if it's just the bags or by doing something wrong, but I also noticed that there was something that was eating the plant a lot. So something around here is eating the plants, and I'm not sure if it's also, you can see the bugs, the grubs and stuff that I got from the soil. There's more bugs there. There's this beetle also, so I'm not sure if it's that beetle that eats it. There was a lot of nests of that beetle. The nests look like this. It's in a, looks like a made of mud, but then the nest, the beetle is in there. So I'm gonna feed this to the chickens right now. So I'm not sure if that was it. So there's still a lot of things here. So what I'm gonna do is I use the soil for that plant over there. I put a lot of peels and leaves and stuff underneath. So now I added some soil, and we have some worms that I found in between. So you can see some worms also. I'm leaving the worms so they can also help with the decompose. To decompose them, just help this worm there before it falls off, and then they will help with the decomposition of the materials inside. This definitely will drop. It's like a small heap. This will drop, and then we'll use this. It's June, it's in the middle of winter, so this will drop as we add water, and then we can use this in the new season for planting. Now what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to just add this to the chickens, and then I'll just put it in a pile. I'll show you. Let's give this to the chickens quickly. All the grubs, let's see if they like the grubs and the seedlings and stuff. Let's see what they do with that. Okay, I am approaching and this rooster is very dangerous. He will attack you right through the fence, and he's already getting ready to attack. So let me get my net. The moment he sees this net in front of me, he does not attack, he actually backs off. So let me go in. Snap. It's now stuck. Let me go in, take my bucket, and let me empty. Oh snap. Let me empty the content. So there's all the grub over there. They are coming out already, so let's see them and watch them have a feast with this grub. And she took one and ran away. This net is stuck now. Get this net. Okay, there they are busy. They're helping themselves to some bugs. That one just stole a bug and ran away. They don't even see that there's so much. Now they're fighting over it. Yeah, it's amazing. And there's so many laying over there. They can just go and grab, each one can grab one. Now they're fighting over it. So those two are still fighting over that one. And there they're noticing that there's more. And there's seedlings in there, so they can enjoy that. This one is just enjoying the grub here. And they are chasing her. She's the only one that figures it out. And now they're chasing after her in terms of what she's eating, instead of helping themselves to a grub buffet. There she's coming back. See there, she takes one, she runs around. Yeah, they stole it from her. Other one ran away to eat it, but they're gonna enjoy this grub. Let me leave them to enjoy the grub. And what I'm gonna do is they're still fighting over the one. I mean, really. Just look at that. Fighting over one, and there's so many laying over there. So I'm gonna leave them to enjoy the grubs. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fill up the bucket with some soil. I will bring it. I'll show you what the heap looks like, and once it what it looks like once they are done. So I am back, and that is a bucket of soil. It's like a heap that I placed there for them. I'm gonna leave them. There's some seedlings, there's some bugs in it. I'm gonna leave them for a while. I'll come back later and I'll show you exactly what they can do. He wants to fight. I'll show you exactly what they can do with a heap of soil like that. Okay, so it's about an hour later, just less than an hour later, and you can see that that heap is now raked flat, and I still have 2 more buckets to give them. There's a 20-liter bucket of soil. I'm just gonna give them that, and then they can go around and scratch for bugs and whatever seedlings that they can find in there to keep them busy. So I wanted to close off this this video to say that I wanted to come into this. You guys know this garden of mine. Like I say, I've neglected it. The sail, the cover, is being blown apart by the wind. It's only this part that's still fixed at the moment. The rest of it is broken. I'm using the leaves now to come and mulch the garden over here, and I thought I'd come and to see how the potatoes are faring in terms of the tires. So the first 3 batches there was no potatoes. Here I lift up threw off these 2 tires over here, and then I saw a couple of potatoes. As you can see, I can see a couple of potatoes here. There's 1, there's 2. This one is already being eaten. This one is also being eaten. So I don't know if there's more potatoes in here. There's a small one. There's a small one over there, but I am thinking that I'm gonna leave those 2. I'm not gonna harvest. It's winter, so the reason why I'm saying I don't want to harvest, because this is what it looks like. So this plant is not dead. So the potato is still there, and this one as well. These 2, you can see the plant is still there, and it's very much alive. You can see these 3 as well. They are alive, and it's like it wants to grow further. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this on the compost, because this potato I'm not gonna use at all. This one I can maybe plant this one, and maybe I can I can bury it again. I can bury it like this. Maybe I can just close it off. Let me bury this one over here, and then just close that one, and I can bury this one over here. Let the plant face up. I'm gonna bury that, and then I'm gonna just close off this with a tire so it can look like that. So there's the one plant, there's the other potato, and then I am gonna just cover it with soil. I'm just gonna take this soil over here and then just cover it. I'm gonna leave that for the winter so I can see what happens in spring. We are in the heart of winter. It is the 26th of June, so we're in the first month of winter. It's just gonna get colder, so I'm gonna leave that, and then I'll see what happens in springtime with that potatoes. So that's the end of the video, guys. That's our failed potato sowing in bags, or bag sowing, whatever you want to call it. We failed. I think I think if I look back at what happened is I think the plants, as it grew and it went over, it needed some support to go up. That's the one thing. The second thing is there was something just eating on the plant, so it will grow but something will eat it. And I just think maybe it's not the correct position, the place to plant it. I don't know. I just really can't say, but I will not be planting potatoes in bags anymore. I'll rather keep planting them in the tires in the garden that side where I know it will grow. So that's the end of the video. If you plant potatoes in bags, please comment down below. Tell us what you will do and what I've done wrong if you are the critic, and what you will do in that instance. But I think nah, I won't. So if you like the video, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. Destroy the subscribe button and a notification bell so you can be notified whenever we have a new update. But that's it from me for now. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, stay blessed, away.